Hey guys, Lindsay here. We're gonna be doing a little bit different of a video today, and I'm actually really excited about it. So instead of me sitting on my couch and talking, we're gonna be cooking some lunch together and talking. And yeah, I think that cooking is a really great way to express your creativity, and so that's what we're gonna be doing. And if you're looking for another possible creative outlet or way to express your creativity, then click the link in the description and get my creative expression kit. It's 5 coloring pages, 5 journaling prompts, and I really think it's a great way to start expressing yourself, especially creatively. So don't forget to click the link and get that. And also don't forget to hit subscribe. And yeah, let's get on to the video because I am hungry. And I want to get going. So I already have my zucchinis, or technically, normally what I would do with this recipe is I would get the green zucchini squash, and that's what I would either roast or grill before I put it in my wrap. But they didn't have any of those at the store, so I got a Mexican squash. Same thing, same family. So I've never used it in my recipe, but it's gonna be fine. And I already have them cut up here. So what you're gonna wanna do is cut them in about a 1/2 inch thickness. I don't know if I'm right on that accuracy, but I wanna say that's about how thick these are, because you want them to have some texture, almost like a zucchini steak or something, you know? And so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put some olive oil on them. I add the salt at the very end, because salt, when you put it in squash, zucchini, anything like that, it soaks out all the moisture and they tend to get mushy and weird. So we're gonna add the salt at the end, but I will put olive oil and pepper on them. And I like my food a little bit with a kick, so I'm gonna throw in some cayenne pepper and some pepper flakes also. And yeah, let's start doing that. So like I said, I already have my zucchinis cut up, and so what I wanna do is I'm gonna put them in my little dish here. And I am going to get my fingers dirty. If you want to, you can wear gloves. You don't have to. You don't have to do it the way I'm doing it. But I'm just going to drizzle a little bit of olive oil, okay? And then we're going to add in our pepper flakes. Just a little sprinkly poo of pepper flakes. Maybe a little dash of cayenne. And some pepper. And I like a lot of pepper, if you can't tell. So we're just gonna do a little beep. And then we're just gonna rub it in. Rub it in. Get it all nice and covered. And then I'm going to bake it in the oven for 400. You could do 375, but I'm gonna do 400 for probably about 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. I think that'll be plenty of time. And while this is going, I will cut up my other veggies. Let's get this going. I wonder if I put them in this way, this will be a little bit easier. Oh yeah, much better. Okay. I'm gonna wash my hands, and then we are going to pop these in the oven and get on to the cutting up the rest of the vegetables. Okay, so I have the zucchinis roasting in the oven, and I have my little veggies here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put tomatoes, red onion, and I've never done this until today, but I'm going to grate some carrots and throw those in there too, because I feel like I need some vegetables in my life. So I don't know if you're like me and you also are someone that loves vegetables, but I do not feel good if I don't eat vegetables, guys. Like, seriously, there is something within me. I don't know what it is, because I talk to so many people that are like, I don't eat vegetables. I hate vegetables. I'm like, oh my goodness, I don't feel good if I don't eat vegetables on a regular basis. Now, obviously, I think all of us should be eating vegetables, but I do think that our bodies are different, you know, and I need to sharpen my knife. She's a little doll, huh? But yeah, I think that it's healthy for us to be eating vegetables, but I know that, you know, some people, maybe their bodies are needing a different type of nourishment. Like I crave vegetables and I love ground turkey, and I don't do a lot of dairy. I do like milk. I've kind of just realized that over the years that dairy doesn't like me as much as I like it. So I will still have it, but I do limit it pretty significantly. So what you want to do, you could dice up your tomatoes. You could slice them like I am. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You're just putting them in a wrap. So however you like your tomatoes, that works. And I have a little bunny. He's not little. He's actually pretty big. And that's the oven. His name is Frank, and he is all black, and I love him to death, and he loves vegetables too. So we have a great relationship because I love vegetables, and all of the parts that I don't want to eat, he will eat for me. You never know, maybe he'll make an appearance. I'm sure once he starts to smell that I'm cutting up vegetables, he will be popping up, and maybe we'll just have to take a little break to say hi to him. And yeah, get your veggies all cut up. I definitely forgot to bring my vegetable peeler over here. That's okay, we'll do the onion. You don't need very much, so I'm just gonna, oh my goodness, there we go. We're just gonna use half of it. We don't need the whole thing. Okay, get rid of that. And I'm interested if any of you guys have ever tried a wrap like this. If you have, comment down below. Maybe give me some of your variations that you tried. This is one when I'm feeling just like very sluggish and I don't know, just maybe not myself. I've been having a little bit of a week like that. That's when I know I need to load back up on my vegetables. And I think that this wrap is it's just such a good wrap. And I put hummus in it too. So you have like your roasted zucchini, your hummus, and then whatever other vegetables you want to put in there. You can put cheese, you don't have to. I am gonna grate some cheese in it at the very end when we start building the wrap. And then yeah, you could do onion rings, like you could slice them into the rings. I'm gonna dice them up because I want them a little bit smaller. And there's just so many variations. I love beets. I know it's like a weird thing. I don't know very many people that like beets. They're just, I don't know, I love the flavor. I love the earthiness of them. And I've thought about making like a little wrap like this, but with some roasted beets in it. Oh my goodness. I have some in the fridge, so you never know. Maybe I'll be making another video. Like, I remember when I first started cooking beets, I had no idea. Honestly, when I first started cooking, I had no idea what I was doing at all. I was just winging it. And oh no, I'm about to start crying, guys. These onions. And also too, if you are a chef and you are watching this video, please do not critique the way I'm cutting things, okay? I know there's probably a more professional way or a safer way, but that's not what we're here for. I'm not teaching everybody how to be the most professional chef. I'm trying to help just give you a nice healthy recipe to try, and while we kind of hang out and have a good time together, you know? That's the main goal here. The main goal is not perfectionism. Like, we're not doing that. So if you're here for that, I am so sorry, but you are gonna be sadly disappointed. I promise I'm not crying. All right, I'm gonna grab a little container to put these onions in, and I am gonna remove them so that way I don't cry the rest of this video. Woo, all right guys, the onions got me. The onions got me. If you know any tricks to cutting up the onions where they don't just like wreck your eyes, please let me know. I've seen where people wear like swimming goggles and whatever, like, hey, I mean, I guess that would work. All right, we got our onions, and so now we're almost done. By the time I'm done cutting these vegetables, the zucchinis will be done, and then we'll be able to start building our wrap. And then, yeah. So we're just gonna grate a little bit of carrot. I've never put grated carrot in my wrap before, and I'm actually really excited because I love carrots, and I just think that this will be a nice little crunchy addition to the wrap, and carrots have so many good things in them for you. Save that for the little bun. Perks of having a rabbit, guys. He loves the veggies just as much as me. And I never would have thought, if you would have told me I was gonna be 34 years old and having a rabbit, I would have been like, what? But I love him to death. He's such a sweet boy, and he's very ornery. If you're ever thinking about getting yourself a rabbit, just know they like to chew on things, and they are little mischievous creatures. And I swear, like, he's just so much fun. He keeps my life very entertaining. I accidentally left my bedroom door open this morning, and he decided to run in there and do little zoomies on my bed. And I'm like, where did he go? Oh, there he is, being his little chaotic self. All right, that's enough carrot. I'm not gonna grate anymore. And all right, let's get this all in our little container. And then while we're waiting for the zucchini to be done, let me just check my timer. We have 1.5 minutes. I'm gonna check the zucchinis really quick, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, so my video cut off while I was in the middle of grating my cheese, which is okay. I think what I was saying and what it cut out was that, and earlier in the video, I had recommended doing 10 minutes for your zucchinis to roast them, and I was wrong. You want to do 20 minutes. 15 to 20 minutes. I did 20 because I cut mine a little bit thicker, and about halfway through you want to flip them so that way they roast evenly. And then I grated up some fresh cheese. You don't have to add cheese. I like cheese, so I'm going to put cheese. And then I also, because I do not have a microwave, mine broke a few months ago, and honestly I think it was one of the best things that ever happened to me. So I just popped this in the oven just for like maybe a couple minutes and got it nice and pliable. And we're going to start building our wrap, and yeah, let's go. Okay, so I grabbed our roasted zucchinis. I did crack some fresh pepper on them because, not pepper, salt. I cracked some fresh salt on them. They already had pepper. And yeah, we're gonna start building our wrap. So what I actually wanted to do is I wanted to make my own hummus. That was the whole plan for this video, was I was going to soak my chickpeas last night, and then I was going to make my own hummus from scratch. And then I forgot to soak my chickpeas. So I got some store-bought hummus, which works just the same. You don't have to make your own homemade hummus, but if you want to, you definitely can. And maybe that'll be another video where we'll make some hummus together. And so we're going to take our zucchinis. We're going to layer them in there. Let's go ahead and do 2 of them. And then we're gonna pop in some tomatoes. Gotta have the tomatoes. You know what I'm thinking right now? It's a last minute thing, but I actually think would go really well in this is maybe some oregano. So I might grab some of that out of my pantry and do a little sprinkly poo. I'm just gonna layer some carrots in there. Gotta have them crunchy carrots. I think I'm just gonna do a little bit more hummus because I want my onions to stay in place. Whoop. Pop that back in there, and then we'll throw in some onion. I hope I can get this wrapped. It's been a while since I've made this recipe, guys, so if you've ever wrapped a wrap or a burrito, you know that sometimes it can be a little finicky. I'm gonna grab some oregano really quick, and then we're done. Oh, look at all my cheese. See, this is why Do you know how many times I've made a recipe and forgot to put a freaking ingredient in it? Like, I've had the ingredient like right there waiting for me and then just totally forgot. Which reminds me that I was thinking about putting avocado in this and I didn't prep any avocado. And that's okay. That's all right. Maybe I'll just slice it and eat it on the side. All right, I got my oregano. We're just gonna do a little dust. I think that's good. And let's see. Let's see if we can get this bad boy wrapped up. Okay. I'm gonna go in from this side because it's got a little more room. So we're gonna tuck and pray that this stays together. All right, tuck and fold. Tuck and fold. Push your little edges in, keep pushing them in, tuck your goodies in. Oh my goodness, I think we're gonna make it happen. Tuck again, tuck again. Get it nice and tight. Ah, and success. All right, gotta love when that happens, right? And we have our little veggie wrap. All right, I'm gonna cut it open and then we're going to check it out together. All right, guys, for the final results, let's do our nice little cut here. And then let's see what we got going on inside. Well, I need to cut it a little bit better, don't I? There we go. Doesn't that look so good? You guys don't even understand how excited I am to eat this right now. This is our veggie hummus wrap with roasted zucchini and or roasted Mexican squash technically. And yeah, I hope you guys try this recipe. If you like it, let me know. Comment down below if you have any variations that you think I should try. And we're going to do a little zoom in before this video is done because I think that she needs to be appreciated. You know what I mean? Guys, this is our little roasted squash wrap with the hummus and all the goodies. And I am so excited to enjoy this. All right, guys. So that's it for the video. I'm going to go eat my food now. And hopefully this will be a recipe that you can try in the future. Especially like it's so nice because it's healthy and you're going to feel good after you eat this. And maybe while you're enjoying the process of preparing it, you could play around with some different flavors and express your creativity through the outlet of cooking. And yeah, once again, click subscribe and stay tuned for my future videos. And I look forward to seeing you. Much love, guys. Oh yeah, here's a little bun. Hi. Oh my goodness. This is a little bun. This is the little bun.